And we're going to start recording and welcome the YouTube audience back for CLG FC episode 106. It's day 77 here on the Twitch. Hello, hello, hello. And we've got AFC Einsdale coming up, which they're in fifth. They just had that 2-2 draw. So they've slid down to fifth. They were promotion candidates. They still very much are in the promotion picture, by the way. So it's not like they're a bad side by any stretch of the imagination. So this will be a tough game. We've got two games after that, which are business we need to handle, right? Chesterton, who are in like seventh, and Durnan District under 21s, who are the worst team in the league. So, this fixture, a tough side fighting for promotion. Fifth place AFC Einsdale. Then you've got the mid-table Chesterton, and then you've got the relegation candidates, Durnan District under 21s. We've got them take care of business in those two games. Before that, that'll be for tomorrow's stream. Tonight we've got this one, AFC Einsdale. So they're going to want to bounce back after their draw because they really, really want to make sure they get points so they can fight for promotion, which I don't know. All eyes are on Norcross as well, 4 fixtures from now, because if we maintain an 8-point gap and we go in and we do the double over Norcross, we'll be 11 clear, and that, oh my God, he's not even close to a touch. What is that challenge? Because then if we win that fixture, you're looking at what, 15 played with an 11-point gap, so 7 to go. I mean, that's a given. That's a hey, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard. No. Let me see one thing real quick. Ooh. All right. Good. But thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. You're 1801, by the way. We broke the 1800 mark the other night. So rules out Park Sale, of course. Yeah, but the understanding is I'm not selling them. That's the understanding here, mate. I'm sorry to break it to you. Rushford Park, they've got their game versus Trafford United, so the table could shift a little bit more. But anyway, we'll see how we fare with that. That's a 2-2 draw. Walsh in the 16th for Rushford Park. Humphreys in the 36th for Trafford United, and they went into the break all square at 1 apiece. Brocky in the 86th looked to have put Rushford Park ahead late and a potential winner, but in the 86th. But Bennett in the final minute of the 90 tied it for Trafford United. Walmer Bridge up to 4th, AFC Einsdale in 5th. That's now solidified because of the draw. Rushford Park, pretty pesky side, but Trafford United, that was the potential to stay really in the promotion fight. They're kind of out of it now. 8 to go with or 8 points back of the relegation with what 11 to play. That's tough. Hey, congrats on 1800, mate. Hopefully many more to come. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I'm not usually the kind of guy who comes out and is like, "Oh, thank you for 2000," or "Oh, thank you for 2500." But, I appreciate everybody that has followed over the years. And on top of that, a lot of the Counter-Strike follows that are still there. You know what I mean? Like the people who have followed the stream because it was a Counter-Strike stream and it was an esports stream and have followed me into essentially retirement, post-retirement, right? So, I've actually I thought about it the other day. I actually think I thought about it earlier today, or it might have been last night. But I've been my last Counter-Strike game that I commentated was the 15th of March. So as of Sunday, I've been retired from Counter-Strike commentary for half a year already, and I can't even like. I'm like, wow, it's been half a year. Like I don't even. I'm like shocked. You know what I mean? It's been that quick. Uh, all this is like fluff cake stuff. Not that meeting was terrible. So, but anyway, yeah, I am actually surprised that it's been half a year already. I've streamed a lot in that half a year, by the way. So if I look at, I'm gonna go to my analytics real quick, right? Uh, oh, I meant to look at that too. Thank you. So I'm gonna look at all of last year, right? I'm gonna go to 2023. I'm gonna go January, and then I'm gonna go to December. I'm gonna do the calendar year. You probably already said, but how long were you a Counter Strike comment? 4.5 years. I started in October of 2019, and I commentated Counter Strike up until March of this year. So just a month shy of 4.5 years. So last year, in the entire calendar year, I had 253 hours and 30 minutes streamed. So 253 and a half hours, right? um, if I compare that to just this year, I've streamed 573 hours. And if I knock out, when was that commentating? When was that cast? That was the 15th of March. Saturday, the 15th of March, which I actually need to edit because that is the 16th of March. So I've just made a cheeky edit to a post that I posted ages ago. But if I look at the 18th of March, so the day after I retired, to today, I streamed 499 hours and 54 minutes. So I've actually streamed almost twice as much as last year just since retiring, um, which is great. I mean, it's given me the time to do that. And I think that that was the main thing is that I wanted to stream a lot more. And I felt, even though nobody really did it, it was more a mental block within my own head that I had to get moved past. But I had felt for a while like my channel and my stream were pigeonholed into CS, and I kind of wanted to move on from that as well. Plus, just the politics in esports, and then also the events I was doing. Like I was doing a lot of Aussie events, which I loved every one of those players. An unbelievably phenomenal community. But like getting up at one, like setting an alarm for 12:30 a.m. and going to bed at 5:30, 6 p.m. at night to wake up at half past midnight, like it beats you up, man. That like that it beats you up at my age even more. You know what I mean? Damn, that's a lot of hours. Yeah, like it beats you up like when I was when I worked second shift and I was say whatever 25, 26, and I was setting alarms for like 2 p.m. and stuff, and my whole schedule was out of whack. I could do it. But like when I was 34, 35, and I'm setting alarms for 1 in the morning, like it just takes a toll, man. It beats your body up over time. So after a year of that, I was like, I'm ready to throw in the towel. So yeah, that sounds horrible. It's what they needed, man. It's what they needed. So that community really needed it. But it's a shame because there's not a correlation. Don't get me wrong with what I'm about to say. There's not a correlation, but I used to commentate them every other weekend because every other weekend they had a tournament. And then I announced I was retiring. I would not be commentating anymore. And I did the Aussie tournament as my last event. And then uh, nobody like nobody picked it up afterwards, and I don't even think they have the tournaments anymore. I think they've just all been canceled and whatnot. So which is a shame. It's a real big shame. Um, Leagues in focus. We're going to do leagues in focus for this episode. Um, Montreal Impact beat Columbus Crew 2-0. Or New York Red Bulls downed Orlando City 2-1. So it's Montreal Impact and the New York Red Bulls for the Eastern Conference title. It is Montreal's second appearance in the Eastern Conference final after their loss to Toronto FC back in, I want to say that was 2016. It might be 2017, that one. Um, Damn, that's sad to hear. Yeah, it is. I mean, but yeah, everybody moves on from esports eventually, right? Like there's just, you grow older, you can't do it anymore. So a lot of that crowd was very split. There was a lot of younger ladies who were doing it, competing like 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21, and then the rest of the teams were filled with some pretty big veterans who were like 33, 34, 35. So um, it was kind of one of those things where like they worked full time as well, and they didn't want to spend their weekends playing Counter Strike for 6 hours in a tournament because they had other things to accomplish that they couldn't do during the week because they worked a full time job, which is understandable. In the West, Portland Timbers beating the LA Galaxy 2-1. So the Supporter Shield winners, I believe Galaxy are the Supporter Shield winners, are out. San Jose Earthquakes down Real Salt Lake on Penn. So Portland Timbers, San Jose Earthquakes for the Western Conference final. Um, Let's continue on leagues with focus. We're looking at the Premier League. Newcastle United are back on top by a point, and then it's Man City, Arsenal, Villa, Liverpool, Man United, Brentford slide down to 7th, Spurs up to 8th now. Chelsea have recovered to 9th. Everton have slipped down. They haven't won in 5. They went from being, what, 4th or 5th, straight down into maybe 6th even, straight down to 11th. Um, my beloved West Ham got another big win, so they move up to 16th. Forest are 4 points clear of the drop over Sunderland and Burnley. Norwich are 7 adrift in 20th. Sky Bet Championship, still Crystal Palace leading the way. They are 4 points clear of Sheffield Wednesday, who are a point clear of the playoff places, which include Wolverhampton Wanderers, Sheffield United, West Bromwich Albion now, and Coventry City. Somewhere D is smiling at this. Luton Town are on the outside looking in by a goal in the goal difference. Shout out D-Boy plays, by the way. Bristol City and Ipswich Town on the outside looking in by a point. At the bottom, Lincoln City are above the drop by 2 points. Derby above the drop by a goal on the goal difference. Derby County that being over Huddersfield Town. Cardiff City also level on points with the 2 and 23rd. Reading are only a point out. They're only a point adrift in 24th. Skybet League One, it's still the Scum leading the way, but they haven't won in 4 games. Unfortunately, neither has Swansea. So Millwall lead the league by a point. Swansea City are leading the playoff places by 9 over Stoke City. I like D-Boy. Very good streamer. We love D-Boy here. Chelsea in 9th. Damn, my man. They were, if I go here, no, I don't want a competition, but where do I go to where do I go to look at the week by week chart? There's definitely a week by week chart somewhere. There's definitely a week by week chart, man. I know it's here somewhere, right? Last 5 games, first half of the there's got to be a week by week chart. So past positions. Here we go. Uh, Here's Chelsea. Started 12th after the draw with Leeds, went up to 5th, beating City, dropped with a loss to Everton to 10th, lost to Newcastle, beat Man United, lost to Liverpool, lost to Spurs, lost to Arsenal, and they were down in 16th, 8 games in. Then they beat Sunderland, beat Man United, beat Burnley, lost to Villa, and they just beat Forest. So there's a chance West Ham get relegated and Millwall get promoted. You'll be planning against the champ. I will fucking write a very nasty letter to Oh yeah, well yeah, because Millwall are in League One. I'll still write a nasty letter to fucking S High. I don't care. Anyway, I don't think West Ham are going to get relegated. They just fired their manager, so they're going to get a new manager. In fact, I don't think their advert. I think is still going. I could. Oh, did they hire somebody? I think they hired Paul. I think. Oh, he's caretaker. I could apply for the job. I'm just saying. Um, but yeah. Uh, I don't think they'll go down. I think they'll be fine in the end. Anyway, Swansea lead the playoff places by 9 points, which include Stoke, Wimbledon, Preston North End, and Plymouth Argyle. Salford City on the outside looking in by a point. At the bottom, it's Stockport County and Cheltenham Town that are a point above the drop. Exeter above the drop, only on goal difference by 4 goals. Over Burton Albion, Forest Green Rovers, and Chesterfield in 22nd and 23rd. Both a point adrift. Walsall are at the foot now. They are 2 points adrift in 24th. Dang, that schedule definitely messed us up. Yeah, I mean, come on. You played like all of the other big six clubs like in the first 9 weeks of the season. Yeah, that'll fuck you up real good. And on top of that, Villa and Newcastle are the two non-big six clubs who have traditionally, in our save, done well. Villa's won the league, I think, one of the years. I want to say no, but they were fourth, and sixth. So literally seventh, fourth, and so like they've been decent, right? And Newcastle actually did win the league. They won the league 2 seasons ago. 2 seasons ago? No, this is yeah, 2 seasons ago. So you had to play the tough teams. Um, anyway, we are looking at League Two. Tranmere Rovers are 9 points clear of the league over Shrewsbury Town. Tranmere only have a single loss all season. Who's that to? Oddly enough, Shrewsbury Town. Um, Crawley Town are a point above the playoff places, which include Rochdale, Milton Keynes, Barrow, and Colchester United. Bristol Rovers and Newport County on the outside, only on goal difference. Bradford City, Carlisle, and Woking down in 12th are only a point outside looking in. At the bottom, Port Vale and Leighton Orient, 3 clear of the drop over Doncaster Rovers now. Accrington is at the foot in 24th, 4 points adrift. Um, in the Vanarama National, York City still lead by 2 points over AFC Filed. Scunthorpe United have made their way back into the playoff places. They haven't lost in 5. Southend United are there with them as well, along with Solihull Moors, South Shields, and Kidderminster Harriers. Gillingham and Dorchester Town now 4 points on the outside, looking in. Up the irons, up the irons. Yes, Scunthorpe trying to get back into the football league. What's interesting is Dorchester Town are here as well, which they started the save in the Vanarama. No, they started the save here in the Southern League Premier Division South. Okay, they won it the next year, and then they went up to the National League South. They finished 8th. And then they finished third, didn't win the playoff. And then they finished third again, and they did win the playoffs. Scunthorpe for life, tough man. Um, so Dorchester Town are there, but now they're on the outside looking in, of course. At the bottom, Sutton United are 4 clear of the drop. Maidenhead United clear of the drop, only on goal difference by 11 goals, though, over Barnet. Macclesfield are a point adrift. Did they still have the matter? Yeah, that's Zig. Zig's still managing them. Uh, I think his job should be secure because he won a promotion last year, to be fair. We'll see if he can keep them up. They're only a point adrift. Hartlepool United have lost 5 straight. They're 5 adrift down in 23rd. Ebbsfleet United have also lost 5 straight. They are down 11 points adrift, by the way. Maidenhead also lost 5 straight. Rough, man. Rough performances down there. The division directly above us, you a Scunthorpe fan by chance, or just like the local team you follow as well? Zig out, though. Zig in, man. Um, Old Mancunians lead the league by a single point over Canton United and Fleetwood Hesketh and Shevington now. At the bottom, Middleton and Overton Sports have given themselves some separation from the drop. They're 3 points clear over Litherland under 18s. East Manchester have picked up their second point along the way, but they are still 5 adrift and winless. They only have 11 games to play in that division. There's only 8 to play, 18 that they play in that division, and that only the champion goes up. That's fucking brutal. But that's leagues in focus. We got 11 days to go. We're gonna tick over to 10, and we'll get this fixture in, and then we're gonna head off to bed, and we'll be back tomorrow with more in the afternoon. I'm gonna actually take my fat ass to the gym because it needs it. So, but yeah, that's where we're at. Oh, good. Okay. And what was the shit. Yeah, here we go. Okay, cool. So hard to follow Scunny here in the States once they drop so far, but hopefully they come up back soon. Yeah, exactly. We can literally watch down to League 2 with Paramount Plus, but outside of that, they don't. Yeah, we're a championship team. I remember when they were a championship team as well. And then after they were a championship team, they've hung around like League One, I want to say, for a really long time. I want to say they were like almost a League One staple for a while, and then all of a sudden they went, it kept going down. So, oh boy. Yeah, ownership pulled a Philly on the team. Oh, Jesus, no. Yeah, I don't have any faith in next season. Like Hidokiri, my dad and I are probably gonna go to the last 3 home games of the season because we haven't been to a game since May, and I want to see everybody and obviously tell them like we're okay, things have happened, you know. So what's good blames the fans for not supporting as they spiral. Yep. So actually, I think his name was Pointus or Pickus. Pickus. His name's Pickus. Pickous. He was just in here last night, right? He's a Brazilian. He follows this channel, and he's a Corinthians fan. And when when we sold Martinez, he's like, "Is he any good?" I'm like, "He's fucking one of the best defensive midfielders in the Western Hemisphere." You know what I mean? Like he's going to be great for you guys. He's played 2 games for him. He's like, "Holy shit, this guy's incredible." I was like, "Yeah, exactly." He was like, "Brujo, yeah." I miss him, man. That man was Philadelphia. He embodied Philadelphia, man. So, but uh, yeah, he's played like 2 or 3 games now down there. Yeah, through and through. Yeah, 100%. So, but I don't know. I feel like we just let him be himself and he just thrived. I agree. And I think the thing too is over the years, as he got a little older and he dealt with players like Bedoya and whatnot leading the team, he kind of reined in his wildness a little bit. Like, don't get me wrong, he would still fight anybody and everybody on any given day. But like when that first season or that second season, I mean, he was taking a yellow card almost every single game. Like he would get booked for dissent or arguing with another player like all the time. And yeah, y- a lot of that went out of his game. It's still there, but like he's a little bit in better control of that now. And I feel like the leadership team that the union had kind of helped foster that a bit, right? But um, I don't know. He's going to do well at Corinthians, I think, in the Brazilian league. I didn't realize Corinthians are really struggling this year. But what do you call it? I just think we're going to go to the last 3 games. My point was going to be we were going to go to the last 3 home games of the season just to run it out, say hi to everybody when we were paying for the tickets. But then it doesn't leave me. It doesn't leave me. We got to watch him dog Messi up. Oh, that's nice. He wasn't playing on the international team until he came to Philly. Really, I thought he was, but or I thought he was like named. Oh no, I don't think he was. You're right. I don't think he was until he came here. And he was like one of the big reasons Venezuela even did well at Copa America this past summer, which is crazy, absolutely crazy. But um, I'm not filled with a whole lot of hope for next season. I will say that he got his first call up here, and it was a bench, but that didn't last long. I remember. You're right. You are right. So, but I'm genuinely not filled with a lot of hope for next season. I think we're going to be pretty dog shit next season. I think we're going to be really dog shit next season because I think same, yeah. It's going to be tough. It's going to be a rough year. I mean, they need to really. We sold the academy players who are good already. Yeah, I know. I fucking know, man. And there's some decent ones down there by the way. By the way, like Westfield looks good. Uh, who's the other kid? Fuck, he's a forward. Uh, it might be Anderson because I think he's still playing with the U2s, but I haven't been able. I mean, he's kind of drifted between, but Westfield I think looks good. Uh, they've got a young kid. I fuck, it's gonna bug the shit out of me now. Oh, I'm looking it up. Union 2 roster. Who is this kid I'm thinking of? Uh, maybe David Vasquez? I don't think it was David back. Edward Davis the third. Vasquez, yeah. Vasquez too, but also Edward Davis the third I thought was decent from what I saw from him. But yeah, Vasquez was doing numbers in the U17 uh, U.S. men's national team. Yeah. I would say that the people I liked the most from Union 2 was probably not that haven't played in the main Union side was probably Vasquez, Edward Davis the third, um, uh, Westfield, and Andrew Rick. So Rick I thought was a good signing. I thought they're going to need a keeper. That's the other thing. I think the Union need to realize that the deal they just signed for Andre Blake, they're probably taking the L on. Because yeah, Rick looks so good for being that young. I know. That's my point. I'm like, dude, if he gets playing time in MLS, he's going to be a really good keeper. Like, oh, good. Mukendi can knock the ball past the opponent. Let's go. Oh shit. We just took the team that hasn't been beaten in the under 18s league and we just smoked them 5-0. Trasev in the 34th, and again 3 minutes later, Ellis in the 44th, and we were 3-0 up at the half. Williams in the 63rd, and again 8 minutes later, we were 5-0 winners. Dulwich Hamlet haven't lost a game, and then our under 18s just went in and absolutely smoked them 5-0. So can't wait to sell him to Chelsea so he can ride the bench until a transfer to Colorado. As a Chelsea fan, this is very true. Nice. I just think Rick needs more playing time, man. He's going to be a good keeper. So, Um, but I think my point was my wife is Chelsea and I'm Arsenal. I'm West Ham. My dad is Chelsea. My mom is Arsenal. My brother is Tottenham. So we kind of all hate each other right now. Every match day. But anyway, I think my point was I think this season has not been good right now. Yeah, well, every day, but I this season has not been good for Blake, and he seems to have a recurring injury with this abductor that he pulled that he's out for or whatever. So I think the Union have got to start thinking about options because he's definitely old enough that they need to start thinking about a future without him, right? So even though they signed him to a long-term deal, like that's you didn't mind Semmel definitely needed some work. He wasn't like I'm at the point where I think I would prefer Rick over Semmel, believe it or not. But Semmel was really good at shot stopping every once in a while. That was the only thing. But then he made terrible decisions in that as well. So your wife has good shit. Oh God. Uh, I don't know about that one, Chief. Chelsea's pretty shit. No offense, Thomas. I absolutely hate it when we play Chelsea. I don't know. My dad supports United. My mom supports Villa. Your mom's got good taste. Proper club that in Villa. She married me. That's proof enough that she doesn't. Wow. Yeah, I think we only got six to go. By the way. Yeah, we're shit right now. I mean, I'm a West Ham fan, mate. I don't know we sacked a manager that gave us European football to hire a manager that's not going to give us European football. So I don't know what to tell you, brother. I feel like that's what we've done as a team. You know, where are we at right now in the stand? We're 13th. I mean, I understand we've played some hard. I mean, who do we play to start? Jesus Christ! I just want the schedule. We played Aston Villa, Palace, and City. So, okay, that's tough. We got Fulham, then Chelsea, then Liverpool in the EFL Cup third round. I just think you take the loss in that. Then Brentford, Ipswich, Spurs, Man United. So there's a spell where we can win games. You know, look at Brentford, Ipswich, Spurs. There's a spell, and Man United and Forest. That's and then Everton. Well, we never beat Everton in the league, but that's a 5 game stretch where we can win games. You know, so I don't know. We'll see. My mom is from Birmingham, so that's why. Well, there you go. I like it when I know people that support the other clubs, like uh, you know, old Tom Brady's club. Oh God. Oh God. So oh, what a move. What a move. um, we're down to 5 to go. I didn't even notice. I didn't even think my playlist was this long, by the way, unless it's just kicked over into something else. No, it is genuinely that. Well, all the songs are like 8, 9 minutes. So okay. Um, let's see here. Look, what a name for a club, by the way. Milton under Wychwood. Is that Wychwood? Witchwood? Witchwood, right? Like witch, but wood. Thomas is the Englishman here, so I don't know if that would be Wychwood or Witchwood. I think it was what Witchwood, right? So we're doing well right now. Tom Brady, my quarterback, is sinking the. We're doing well right now. Best we sack the manager and put Rooney and oh god, you don't want Rooney in. Rooney looks awful, by the way, at as no longer serving any notable purpose. Remind me in a month, please. I think which would, yeah, like that, yeah. Uh, you want him to start knocking the ball past the opponent when taking them on. Isn't he already doing that? Okay. Uh, yes, all that's fine. This is rank one. Let There Be Light by Rank One. What a great Rank One, man. What a great artist. I also support the Patriots if you don't already know it. Boo this man. Boo. There's only one team we support here, and that's Philly Special right here. I can't even say I do because I don't fucking watch. I don't really care for American football, so I can't act like I care about American football. To be fair. Okay. Montreal, the Montreal Impact. You were gonna say slash ban, then I remembered I'm a mod here, and it'd work. Fucking. Montreal Impact beat the New York Red Bulls 1-0 in the Eastern Conference Final. So the Montreal Impact are in their first MLS Cup final. And then in the West, the San Jose Earthquakes have downed the Portland Timbers. So the 2028 MLS Cup final is going to be the Montreal Impact and the San Jose Earthquakes. Please don't. We aren't even that good anymore. See, the New England Patriots are like Man United now, right? They dominated the league for years. They've come back down to earth finally, and now everybody's having to go at running through them, thankfully. Um, but, you know, that's the way it is, man. The rubber band gets everybody at some point in time, except City, because they just pay off whoever they questions them. So that's a very good comparison, to be fair. I mean, it's true. They won what, 4 or 5 Super Bowls or something like that. So I think the worst part of of the Patriots is people from Boston exist. I saw. Did you see Hidokiri? Did you see what Milk posted in the Discord under banter today? It's fucking great. You should see. It's really good actually. Uh, Oh no, wait, that wasn't him. Hold on. I saw it somewhere. Hold on. I definitely saw it somewhere. He didn't post it to. I'm sorry. That's a different Discord. Fuck, was it Mia's Discord I saw it in? Was it under Dad Joke? No. I definitely saw it in a memes channel. I don't remember where. Was it in Yoles? No. Fuck, this is gonna bug the shit out of me now. It's gonna actually bug the shit out of me that I have to find this. Was it in Viv's? Did Viv post it? No. Oh, you know what? I think it was in Mr. Cellophane's. Hold on. No. Oh no, it was in Caffeine's. That was it. I'm gonna post it. Hold on. It's a good meme. Where the fuck is the memes channel? Here we go. It was in Caffeine's channel. Here we go. I'm posting it now. Posting it now to Discord. Yeah, he's an Eagles fan. We're Philadelphia through and through. So, but there you go. Uh, West Ham drew Burnley nil. That's such a fucking shit draw. Lallane has taken charge at West Ham. Jeremy Lalane. Sorry, Lalane. Yeah, Lalane, the 61-year-old Frenchman. He was at Empoli, Torino, Rennes, Al Duhail. Fuck, man. He hasn't won a single thing, man. What did he win? He won the French Cup semifinals versus he won the French Cup in 2024. Okay. Uh, he finished 11th in the league. Then he finished 13th in Serie A with Torino. And he lost in the Italian Cup semifinal to AC Milan. Very next year, he lost in the Italian Cup first round to Vicenza. Oh my God. Finished 15th in Serie A. Why does this not fill me with confidence? Why does that not fill me with any confidence whatsoever for West Ham? I don't follow sport at all. I only follow football, but I happily pretend to support him for free dress down days in the office. That's fair enough. That is fair enough. Yeah, I can't get into that sport. I just can't do it. It's too long. So it's too stop and go. So, um, but I can't say I'm the type. There are other. Oh, this is the football now. Morocco versus Iraq. So I'm getting close. I think these are the last two football games I've got for the night, for the day, for day 5. No, I got 2 more after that. Fuck, man. I've got a little bit, but we're getting close. I'm getting close to the end of day 5 of the Olympics. It's about to be Morocco and Iraq in the football. Dismiss this. Fast forward. Past all the national anthems and shit. Southport Nine's there hire Walsh as manager. Okay. He recently retired from playing at Mayfield. Okay. Cool. Oh, look at that. West Ham beat Chelsea. Hey, Ito Kiri. Thank you for the gifted sub to Thomas Rolls. Ad-free viewing for Thomas. Thank you. Congrats, Tom. And West Ham beat Chelsea. It's a thank you in FM. So I am depressed. That's actually big for West Ham. What's that done? It's moved us up to 13th. So, hey, 7 points from 9 in the last 3 games for West Ham. That's good. Anyway, let's keep going, shall we? Frack is, oh, fuck. Are you kidding me? 5-8 days? And we got the fixture in 3? Fuck's sake, Frack. Anyway. Please. You've given out 198 subs in the channel, Hitokiri. That's insane, bro. Thank you again, Hitokiri. Thank you so much, man. We are 2 days away. 2 days away. About to be 1. Because that was a little encoding skip. So we're gonna play this game, and then we're gonna get out of here. And we'll be back tomorrow with more. I'm looking forward to it. I don't think we're gonna get through season 6 this weekend, but I was looking at my schedule. We've got Hearts of Iron on Wednesday, and then I'm back again with more FM Thursday and Friday next week. So I'm thinking probably by like Friday into the weekend next week, we'll probably finish our 6th season in Football Manager, and we'll be into the off season, which will be nice. We do have a summer tournament we're going to watch, but it's not going to be a particularly long one. We're just going to follow um, the United States men's national team through the 2028 Gold Cup, or sorry, the 2029 Gold Cup. So, I mean, you're talking a maximum of like 6 games. So it's not going to be anything extremely in depth. Um, but then we'll be into season 7. So, uh, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. The goal is by the time FM26 comes out, that's just fucking unbelievable. Score this goal, please. Oh my God, how's he not scored it? I was gonna say, Morocco just had like literally an 8-string pass of one-touch passes and got into the box and got a cross in across the mouth of goal, and it was just like the dude slipped and he didn't score, and I was like, bruh, your team did all that work, but yeah, the plan is by the time FM26 comes out in over a little over a year's time, that this is the longest save that I've ever played in FM. That's what I would like it to be. That's currently 10 seasons. So I got to the end of season 10 and played the FA Cup final and won it over Man United. And that was in FM 12. And I haven't had a save as longer than that. So I think he had one other game after that was done. I think it was like another cup final or something, but or it might have been the last game, but it hadn't officially kicked into the off season yet. But 10 seasons is my longest FM save, um, because I've either had laptops die, and this was before cloud save was even a thing, and like FM26, for example, I'm sorry, FM16, for example, my save is actually so big that it can't be backed up to the cloud anymore. So I've had to restart careers over and over and over and over and over again. We're 1 to 10's favorite. Einsdale are 18 to 1. The draw is 5 to 1. The upcoming lot sees you locking horns with my manager again. How keen you to get the win, given your public award awards for the last time around? I think you lot blow out of that out of proportions a bit. Things get said in the heat of moments sometimes, but I got no problem with her. That's not to say I'm not entirely focused on getting a positive result, though. That's fair. Um, there's our schedule for December. 3 games. Let's continue on. We should be in the match day. We should be in the match day now. And we got our pre-match press conference. Let's kick this off with the first question from Travis McAllister, 23. He's been trying to cool the war of words between you two, embroiled in the last encounter between your two sides. Is there a party that considers this a grudge match despite that? That's very. Uh, 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 Theo's been very magnanimous with his comments. As far as I'm concerned, any personal issues between the two of us are long gone now. Oh, this is great. This is great. This will probably piss him off. I'm going to do it. Okay, he didn't get pissed off. You have a fantastic record against Theo Anderson in your career. What do you think that is? Why do you think that is? He's given too much. He's far too good a manager for this to mean anything, and will surely get his share fair. That's hey. Do you think there's a psychological advantage to be had by maintaining such records and are you confident of doing so here? Uh, Nobody will talk about it afterwards. That sound Anderson will be and almost no, I won't say that. Things change from game to game alone. Longer term is just capable of beating us as any other manager. You've won the last 3 matches against Einsdale. Is that sort of run? Um, yeah, Einsdale currently on a 3-match run. I would say We have an excellent chance. How much of a role has Dan Walker played? And he's an incredible player. What do you think their team has been attacked? Lucky to have fantastic players. What sort of challenges are you up against in facing Einsdale, who like to play directly? It's a throwback style I sort of appreciate. Are you concerned that the scale and task? I think uh, he is. I don't want to say that. Uh, but I know our quality too. It'll be a good match. There you go. That's fine. That's the more like even keeled response. So, um, wants to deserve it more to be honest. That's fair. That's fair. Oh my God, Harris is injured. Aqua is. I'm not worried too. Right. Right. I mean, he's out a day or two with a bruised foot. Like, tight hamstring for Sam Harris. He probably could still play. Oh, this is great. So I was actually going to open with the song before I chose Jamiroquai. So if you hear it tomorrow stream in the opening, anyway, we're into December. I've emerged as a team leader. Spaps is a highly influential player, and so is literally everybody else. So can we just get into the match day, please? For the love of God. Um, what was this? Oh, he's trying to get by him. It's, it's, it's nothing really that. Finally, there it is. It's match day. So let's get ready to go. My soul, my faith, a friend. Oh, yes, he is now. Yes, he is. Yes, he is my faith. Yes, he is my strength. Oh, yes, he is. Great track. But I'm probably going to have to cut it short, which is fine. Joy. Let's see. Match day, once again. We got the Leamington under 18s as well. We'll probably get that report first about the under 18s league playing. So, what do you guys think of Potch becoming national team manager? I don't know. I think I like the ambition, right? I think it's great for the U.S. men's national team. I think it shows real ambition from the USSF, which has lacked a lot of that. But he's not proven at the international level, right? And I don't know if it's something where he's going to get enough time with all the international breaks to actually implement the style he wants. But it could work. The players could really take to him. I think they will. Um, so I think it'll work out in the end. I can see it not. Like I can come up with a scenario in my head where it doesn't work out. But I can also see it working amazing. So I don't know. We'll see. But I think overall they needed an ambitious hire, and I think he was that, and I think that it was probably the right avenue for the USSF to go and pursue him. I think that's the case. Huge. The marquee matchup is at the bottom of the table. That is a fucking huge, and I mean huge, fight at the bottom. Southport and Einsdale in 11th are playing Durnan District under 21s in 12th. So I think he's a good shot. If it wasn't going to be Jesse Marsh, they needed to go big. I agree. I I made the argument back then when Marsh left Leeds that they should 100%. Actually, even before he left Leeds, I made when they between Berhalter, right, the two spells for Berhalter, I would have thought they should have gone with Marsh, 100%. I would have loved that, and you can see Canada's playing well under him. Like Marsh has instantly had an impact for Canada. So Marsh necessarily wouldn't have been a bad hire either. And from what I understand, he wanted the gig, but the U.S. Soccer Federation didn't want him. No idea why that's the case. The man's managed in the fucking Champions League. Like, give him You know what I mean? Like I don't understand why they didn't go with him, but at the time, but you know, Poch is pretty good hire. He's charismatic too. Marsh can work a locker room. Yeah, I know. He almost beat Liverpool in the Champions League. And if you remember, they said they were down something like 4-0 at halftime in that match. I think it was a group stage match, and they lost 4-3. Like he's got it in him to really be a great manager, Marsh. Um, this ref needs to calm the fuck down, man. You can't just be shouting at players, bro. You blew the whistle. Like just you blew the whistle. Just explain your call. You don't need to pontificate towards every player. And I'm usually the one that's defensive about refs, but I'm watching this ref like, bro, you're the one that needs to calm the fuck down. You're agitated at every player right now. Acuna Kun cable. Oh baby. What's his long range shot? What's long range? Long shot. Oh, come on. Acuna Kun's long range shooting is now good enough to be considered a weapon in matches, and he's got a 20 on the fucking. Oh, oh. We're about to fuck people up, man. Icons catches the eye as Catalogic FC under 18's triumph. It was Crosby in the 16th before Dunkley in the 41st led it to 1-0, 1-1 at the half. Icons in the 52nd, Tricep 6 minutes later, Cunningham a quarter of an hour after that. And we were 4-1 winners on the day over Leamington under 18s. Leamington are in 11th. We pull within 5 points. Granted, they have a game in hand still, but we pull within 5 points of the top spot in the under 18s league. 5 of the 6 matches are today. There's one match tomorrow. That's Manchester Saints and Staconians. That might actually have an effect on us as well because Staconians are in second place. So if Manchester Saints Athletic can get a result and we win against Einsdale, then we could be really clear of third place. It's a shame because he definitely wasn't given enough time at Chelsea. Oh, what I don't understand, Thomas, about that is why would they sack him when he had a fucking incredible second half of the season? Like, I understand the first half of the season was rough. I totally get that. But Chelsea in, were like world beaters in the second half of that season. So why did he not get? I don't understand why he didn't get more time. You know, for real, yeah, they looked like a serious threat towards anybody the second half of the season. So I don't understand why he didn't get a longer run out. You know, you come back another season, you just say, hey, you know, let's see what we can do. Because um, if that team picked up this season where they where they left off last season, I'd be like, dude, you guys got Champions League football, you know? There you go. Okay, I gotta watch Jack because he's always aggressive at some point in time for some reason. Um, red carpet, you're gonna have to wait. I'm gonna rewind you as well, but you're probably not gonna be played tonight. Let's get into it, shall we? Here's the teams. Yeah, you hate Bowley with a bit. Ownership don't know what they're doing. Yeah, I agree. Shit's Creek. You ever watch Shit's Creek? No, but they're definitely up it without a paddle right now, Chelsea. This guy they got in is not going to do the trick, man. He's not going to be what he's not going to deliver what Poch could have at Chelsea. Oh my God, this ref is terrible. This ref is terrible. Uh, I think maybe Chelsea finished like seventh, maybe seventh, but I think seventh is realistic for them. I mean, I would rate clubs I would rate better than them this season would be. See, I don't think Villa are going to reach as high as they did, but they also look really good. Oh, come on, Brat. They still look good, Villa. But I would say I would fancy City, Liverpool, Arsenal, uh, uh, Spurs probably finish above them. I would fancy maybe Newcastle and Arsenal as well. I mean, Aston Villa. It's really good, but there's a character at the end of the first season that bully reminds me of a big fat Merc guy that has a. Oh God, what was the name of that movie? And who was the actor that played him in that movie? Right? Um, I can't remember for the life of me. Please, somebody get the ball on that. Um, oh yeah, definitely. I don't rate Maresca at all. Like he did well in the championship, but even then he had a terrible last few games, and he is not a Chelsea manager. He should be at like Wolves or Forest or something. You know what it reeks of? Oh, cookies! Let's go in off the fucking bar. Stop that. Let's play that. Let's fucking go, cookies. Let's go. 1-0. You know what was I gonna say? You know what it reminds me of, Thomas? It reminds me of uh, Bayern having to take. I mean, I put Chelsea 8th. I think that is a push coming from a Chelsea fan. Okay. Yeah. I could see you guys 7th because I could see Man United 8th. That's why. Um, but it reminds me of Bayern and Vincent Company, right? Like Company got a club relegated. Well, he didn't get a club. He was given a tough task, to be fair. Like he did well to get Burnley up. Don't get me wrong, but um, you know, he got relegated, and Bayern Munich come in and pick him up as a manager. Like that makes no sense, right? And I feel like it's the same way. You have a manager who, sure, he's done super well to get Leicester up, but getting a team into the Premiership is a completely different beast than getting a team into Champions League football, into European football. And like there's a big gap between those two, and I feel like Maresca's not the kind of guy that can fill that gap. Um, good ball. Oh, Morocco scored. um, we're 1-0 up. So is Morocco now. Uh, cookies. That's a bad option. Cookies. The pass was behind you. Anson here coming forward. The cross. Jack just clears it. Yeah, exactly. The Company, no way should he be at the Bayern job. Like if Company went to another Premiership side, like if Company went to a Bournemouth or a Brentford or a Wolves, like you say, it would make sense to me. And then if he did really well there, when he got them 8th or 7th or 6th, and he got them into Europe, and Bayern wanted him the next season, then it would make sense to me. You know what I mean? But just going straight from relegated to the most successful German club in history, just that doesn't make sense to me. So, and I feel that's the same way as Chelsea. Chelsea's like the USSF, man. The USSF had a shit manager in Berhalter, and they needed to be aggressive. They know they needed to be aggressive, so they went out and got Pochettino, right? Chelsea didn't have a shit manager. They had Poch, but if they were going to replace him, they needed to be ambitious, and they needed to go out and get an ambitious manager, and they didn't do that. They did the exact opposite of that. So, yeah, that would make a lot of sense. Not Bayern, especially after Burnley went down. Yeah, exactly. We're getting we're getting heavily pressured here by Einsdale. This is the thing. They want to beat us because we beat them 3 times. We did the double over them in the league last season, and we beat them in the first game this season. Oh, this is about to be 2-0. Oh, what a block. What is going, boys? Why have Einsdale had all the possession? Why are we? What is going on? They're about to score. Oh, great save, Brott. Great save, Brott. I don't understand why they're pressing the shit out of us, man. What the fuck? Um, who's not playing? I mean, everybody's playing okay so far. 25 minutes in. Good job, Brott. Nicely done. But put the ball out, ref. I mean, he's not inclined to stop the game, but it's a player down for each team, so he probably should stop the game at that point. Oh, Cookies took a big knock. He's recovered a bit of his health already. Yeah, look at that. He's back to orange. Or he's back to, yeah, about orange. So, Spaps. Oh, the fucking touch, Spaps. Why is it that heavy? And now here's Smith. This is one. Oh, okay. I thought he was going to cross it. If he went for the pass, it's 1-1, but he didn't. So, come on, Brott. There you go. Nicely done, Brott. Good. Cookies' stamina or conditions back to, you know, it's better. It's significantly better than what it was. Welsh is off sides. They've had all the highlights. They've had much of the momentum now. And there's Cookies. That's a good ball. Good ball from Brott. Spaps. Snicky. Oh, come on, ref. He's being held back, man. Konikun. Twinkle. Warner. Oh, he sent Sheamus. Let's go. Go on, Sheamus. Cut back. Oh, Sheamus got by his man anyway. Cookies. Back post. Cookies. Over. He couldn't do it twice. He almost did. We need to, like, kick it up a gear here. Because Einsdale looked threatening, and that's the point, is like, we need to get back to, oh, fuck's sake. Thank God he missed that. We need to get back to how we looked in the opening 20 minutes of the game where we really dominated. Here's Sheamus, 42nd minute now. Akonigun back to Sheamus, to Twinkle. Back to Warner. Sheamus, back to Twinkle. It's a good ball movement here. Could go for me. Could go forward. Oh, he's found Akonigun. Akonigun on sides. Snicky on sides. Snicky. That was the chance. That was the chance. That's a hell of a shot, but that was a good save. But, I mean, come on. That ball into Snicky was perfect. It should have been 2-0. I mean, arguably it should be 2-0 there. They've got pretty good XG for what they were able to put together. 4 shots, 0.66. We're leading them on 0.9, so it's a pretty even affair. I think we're doing well, but we can take it up a gear. We definitely could take it up a gear. Parks is not having he's having an average game in the back. Snicky's having an average game up the front. I think we give him 15 minutes and we see who the first sub is going to be here. I think that's what we've got going on. This is ball over the top. Brott should have that without problem. Brott? Brott's gifted the ball away, actually, on the boot to the midfield. Just play it out the back, man. I know they're pressing, but just play it out the back. There's space. Parks heads it right to Ryan, who's fired it over, thankfully. Fuck's sake, Parks. Trying to make us lose this game, man. So it's only 1-0. They made a sub. They made a sub at the 52nd minute. Why? Here's Ali. Yeah, he's offsides. So, alley offside. Parks really is and Warner. But Warner hasn't played a lot, and I want to keep him on the pitch because he could use the minutes. Ben Brindley can come on the right-hand side for Parks. I think that might be the change in the 60th minute. Spaps isn't playing well either. Well, he's playing average. Joe Jones wouldn't be a bad idea, and I can give Snicky another 10 minutes maybe with Joe Jones coming on there. So I think 60th minute, we're looking at a double change. Parks for Sam Wellman and Spaps for Joe Jones. And I think 70th minute, 75th minute, depending on how they play after the subs, I'm looking at Snicky for Simon Roger McKendy. Good ball. Oh, what a ball. Go on, Snicky, score. Oh, Flynn. Oh, Flynn's made the save. Snicky's got to score that. Here comes the corner. Oh, Akonikun. Oh, it's blocked. Damn. Sheamus back for Parks. For Sheamus. Ah, the ball's too far in front of Sheamus. There's good chances there. Twinkles. Oh, hello. Ah, Spaps, man, you got to run that. That's a foul on the edge of the box. This is a big, big opportunity. Akonikun takes the free kicks as well. This is a big opportunity for Akonikun here. Can he capitalize on it? Burskov Dynamo leveled versus Norcross too. That's big for us. Here's Akonikun's free kick. Can he make it 2-0? Oh, he's giving it to... Oh, Spaps! Fuck's sake! What if you... Oh, thank God. Sean Warner. What a fucking goal. Thank you. I was... When he passed it to Spaps, you'll see it on the replay. There's like a window here when he passes it to Spaps. Right here. Like, if your body is positioned right, you're shooting in this gap for the far post. You know what I mean? Like, I'm looking at that going, Spaps should have had that, like, window, and he passed it right back, and I'm like, you fucker. But then, all of a sudden, well, Warner just comes out with this fucking blast. And we thankfully made the most of it. Yeah. No, and Morocco just scored. It's 2-0. It's 2-0 in this game. It's 2-0 in this game. So, there we go. Big. All right, so our first substitution is going to be... I might delay it to the 65th. Just see how Parks does. Spaps might be... I still like the idea of Spaps for Joe Jones, so I might do that 60th. Parks comes in the 70th. 2-0. It's the... We're going to do Parks a little bit later for Wellman. The only... Oh, good save, Brott. Great save, Brott. The only concern, hesitation, if you would, that I have about putting Wellman on, I'm sorry, not Wellman, Ben Brindley on is, Brindley has played in the midfield, he's played in the defensive midfield, and he's played as a center back. We've not really played him at right back at all this season. And we didn't really play him at right back a lot last season. That's kind of like his fourth role, if you will, right? His main role usually has been midfielder or really defensive midfielder. His secondary role has been midfielder, and his tertiary role has been center back. So I think that's the thing. Is like the right back is not really what we've played him at. So I don't want him to come on and be really uncomfortable playing right back because it is only a 2-0 lead, and that's very, very doable to erase in football. Right? 2-0 is not outside the realm of asking with a half hour to play. Well, 25 minutes, about just a little bit over to play. So, Sheamus, you should have turned that in, man. Warner's going for the cross. Joe Jones, back post, and he's headed it over. Jones's jumping has been incredible. Now we're going to bring him on. Ben Brindley's going to come on at the next stoppage. And then I'm looking at Snicky maybe in the 75th. Good punch, Brat. Fawns, Anson, good cutout, Parks. So. All right, we're already in the 75th, so Wellman would be nice, but Simon Roger McKendy will come on. That is offsides. Warner was offsides. So McKendy's on. And we are in the 81st. Welsh is here. I didn't see a score update. I think Norcross are still level with Burskov Dynamo, and if that's the case, we could be 10 clear by the end of the night with 10 to play, which would just be incredible. Can you imagine if we're 10 clear going into the Norcross game and we beat them and go 13 clear with 7 to play? That would be fucking. I mean, the title would be pretty much a wrap by then. Here's Jack. Good cutout from Jack. It's got to go back to Brat, but. Cookies, Joe Jones, Mukendi, going himself. Mukendi, oh, he's passed back. Twinkle! And O'Flynn makes the save. What a run from Mukendi, though. Fucking hell. Mukendi's been on the pitch for 6 minutes. He's got a key pass. Here's a Kunikun. Sheamus whips it in. Oh, that could be Mukendi's shot on goal. He doesn't get the header to it. Warner will come down with it. Warner, are you going to pump him back in the box, mate? Twinkle's calling for it. Twinkle's got it. Twinkle takes one touch. He's going to shoot. He's going to shoot. It's blocked. Fawns, it's headed all up, all over the place. Cookies gets ahead to it, but it's way wide. Right. 84th minute. Oh, fuck, Sam. Or not Sam. Smith is running away with it. Smith, don't foul him. You fucking dumbass. That's a second. Easily that's a second. That's Spa. So, Jack is going to have to move central. That's our first red card in like 5 fucking seasons, by the way. You saw that coming from a mile. This is how you know I've been playing Football Manager way too fucking long. You know what I mean? Everybody's seen that coming from a mile away. So, do I have another defensive center? I have a defensive midfielder. Does Twinkle play defensive center, or does he's okay in defensive center? So I think Twinkle moves back, right, with Jack. And I think we just slide Cookies more central and we play a 4-1-3-1. But listen, our disciplinary record is for the most part impressive because that is our first sending off in I said 5 seasons, in 6 seasons. So I mean that's why would you just gift the ball away then? Jesus fucking Christ, guys. Close him down. Close him down. That is not the song to play. That is the song to play. Like, what the actual fuck, man? Like, look at this. They gift the ball away, and then they've let Kilvin play the offsides trap, man. He's offsides. Fucking hell. Don't give it away. I'll be fucking pissed. So. Jesus motherfucking Christ. Oh my God. He's got to be offsides. Yeah, flag's up. Flag is up. Here's Ben Brindley. Cookies. Brindley. He's onside. Don't raise the flag, ref. Just got that. Warner. We need more magic, Warner. Mukendi was offsides. They're breaking. Just play him off, man. There's no need. Just play him off. breaking. Fuck's sake. Nobody's kept the shape. 6 fucking minutes of added time, too. Ugh. Nobody's kept the shape. Focus. Tripped in back post. Jones has done well. Sheamus has got it. Oh, what a save, by the way, by the Moroccan keeper. Jesus. Point blank, and he's managed to save it and get it out of the area. Oh, yeah, go on, Jones. Go on, Jones. Hey! Oh, fucking, what a terrible finish. Oh, my God. It was such a good break, and then there was the finish, and I'm like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Oh, boy, here we go. Lowton. He's on. Brindley's headed it up. Smith nuts. He's offsides. Braley is offsides. I don't want any more at this rate. I don't even want a highlight for us. I just don't want any more highlights. Period. Okay. Please. Kendi. Oh. Holy fuck! Morocco just scored an absolute ripper. He's getting booked. Yes. Fine. Oh, thank God. 2-1. Cookies in the 6th. Sean Warner in the 56th. I got sent off in the 85th for a second bookable offense. Kidlin got sent off or scored in the 86th to pull one back. But we stayed 2-1 victors, thankfully. Thankfully. We got out of that with a win. That was ugly as shit. I want to be like individual. What's wrong with you, man? Given you were asked to play an unfamiliar role, bitch, he's played the same role for the whole. No, he's good. He's good. Yes. Play the SpongeBob. You can thank. I can't remember if it's Sheamus or I think a Kun or Cookies. One of the two recommended this. But Sweet Victory from SpongeBob, as performed by David Isley, is our victory theme. You can play it loud. It's 12 wins from 12 games, despite going down to 10 men for the very first time in our career. I mean, we've played over 100 games, Thomas, and we've not had a player sent off. We've played over 100 games. It's taken the 105th game to go down to 10 men. It's only going to be a one-game suspension as well, thankfully. But I'd like to think that that is impressive. Did we get that? We got the help, too. Burskov, Dynamo, Norcross. Damn, I always get red cards. Yeah, that's a pretty impressive streak. Burskov, Dynamo, Norcross. Iyer for Norcross in the 12th, but Irving 6 minutes after the break for Burskov, Dynamo. And it's 1-1. Norcross drew. We won, which means the gap goes from 8 to 10 points. Southport Ninesdale Amateurs and Durham District under 21s. It was Jevons in the 25th for Southport Ninesdale Amateurs, but Dobbs in the 37th leveled from the spot before Lavery put Southport Ninesdale Amateurs 2-1 up at the break. After halftime, it was Reedy in the 53rd to level it. Jarvis in the 68th, a quarter of an hour later, would put Durham District ahead. And that's a win for Durham District under 21s. They're off the bottom of the table, out of the relegation zone with that win. Trafford United and Chesterton. Saunders in the 9th minute for Trafford United. Murray in the 29th for Chesterton. No second half goals. Means they split the points in the mid-table there. Walmer Bridge and Rushford Park. It was McLeod for Rushford Park in the 53rd before Lynch leveled it in the 72nd for Walmart Bridge, but Murphy a minute later for Rushford Park put them back in front. 10 minutes after that, Ashmore for Walmart Bridge would ensure they split the point. So Walmart Bridge 21, we are 15 points clear of third place Taconians. They do have a game in hand, so objectively you could say 12. But um, we could be 12 points clear of third place with 10 to play. That's a very good position to be in. Remember, the top two both go up. We are 10 points clear of Norcross in second, though, and that is a great position to be in with 10 to play. So we got help in the league. We are 100% record so far in the league, right? 12 wins from 12. This is turning out to be our best season ever. We've had our best season right now. We finished 16-2-0. 16 wins, 2 draws, no losses. We are now 12-0-0, and that's where we're at so far with 10 to play. That feels fantastic. We got a post-match press conference coming up. So let's go and kick this off with the first question from Mark Barker at the Daily Mirror. Good result. How surprising, given your pre-match? Whatever comes away. The pre-match comments mean nothing, really. I like this better. How do you think the match from the time I found it fascinating? How good was Sean? That was a great goal. I can't speak highly enough of him. Um, uh, a red card isn't going to change that one iota. Yep, I agree. So, uh, banned for one match. Uh, what is the discipline? Jones is set for a pay. He's now one appearance away from a contract clause that will make him earn 625 pounds per week. And he's won 500. I hate that mullet, by the way, but still. Akone Kun shines. We win 12 straight. What is the fine? Half a week's wages is the fine, and he's agreed to it. That is that. I'm going to go down here and give this a little cheeky save. We're going to end the YouTube video here. This was CLG FC. This was episode 106. I was wrong, Thomas. I said it was 105 games before we got red carded. It was 106 games before we got red carded. So this was CLG FC episode 106. Thank you so much for those on YouTube who are watching. Until then, until the next episode, take care.